Welcome back to the YeahAlright podcast, episode 39. I'm PK, obviously joined by your other host, Jamie. We're here with two very special guests. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yo. Yeah. What's up, Mr. Big 40 FURO?
Yes, it's LEEQUAN, you know what I'm talking about.
It's hard to introduce it. That's weird. When like someone actually introduces us,
Yeah,
like, what do I say now?
Yeah.
You guys are low-key naturals at it, though.
Yeah. And thank you guys for coming on.
Of course, man.
First question, how's your week been?
It's been a long one.
Yeah, it's been a long week. Really, it hasn't even been long. People just say that. But really, the first couple of days was just some simple stuff, like just, work. And then yesterday we had a little modeling gig.
I saw that on your story.
Yeah, that was modeling.
We went modeling. It's fun. It's crazy because like every single year I have like one small modeling gig at the same around like time. Like it's just like I get asked like at the exact same like vicinity, time-ish area, and then we have to do like wear this little African wear. It was fun. It's a good experience seeing all the people dress up behind the scenes. That's cool.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Do you usually do modeling for? Do you usually do modeling for the same brands?
I think it's the same. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I just get told come here and wear this,
Sure.
and then I think it's the same brand because I see the same lady there.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm hoping. I don't know though.
That's dope.
Oh, we work for the same lady.
It's the same lady. That's all I
But
know.
we don't know about it. It's the
So
same
when it
brand.
comes to brands and all that stuff,
Nah,
it's,
we don't know about that.
but it's fun. It's fun.
You.
Have you guys ever modeled?
Nah, I've done a bit of acting, but not really
Oh
modeling.
yeah.
I mean, I've hosted like catwalks and stuff before, but I've never been the one to walk down.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That'd be pretty fucking dope to go to a catwalk
I
event.
hosted one last year. That was fun for a brand.
Yeah. It's like modeling's basically just the people with a bunch of egos feeling themselves. It's always
Yeah.
cool to
No
watch.
offense
all
to the
the
community though.
it's cool. Like it's a good
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's just fun.
But it's
Like
just-
behind the scenes, but
Yeah.
But you gotta have an ego like to survive.
you gotta have a major ego. Yeah.
Mm.
Basically.
To look natural when you're walking down the thing.
You also got to be good at it as well, half the time, for sure.
Yeah. That's been your week. What have you been up to this week?
Hey, so there was basically working and like
Yeah.
there was one of my homie who like came from Aussie recently.
Oh
And now we're chilling with some
YBS.
No.
Shout out to YBS.
YBS music coming out with him soon too.
Yeah.
But he came to visit the homies for like, the
For a
last
week. He
So-
came for a week. And then the whole week we didn't like record much. So the day he
The
was
day-
leaving, which was
yesterday.
yesterday, he was leaving yesterday. He's like, before he was like, guys, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, come at like 6 a.m. We're gonna record. And that was what happened, bro. We woke up, we knew the mission, we got in there, recorded the tracks, fire, and he was off to his flight. It was
Yeah.
cool.
right
Did it
out
win
the
well?
Hmm?
Win well?
Yeah, it went well. It went well.
Nah, it was
That's a banger, definitely.
Easy.
Some new sounds.
Nah, it was pretty cool.
I want to ask you guys, like, obviously we know your names, but
Mhm.
like, who are you guys? What do you do? Like, what's like, what are your goals right now that you are like? Who are you basically?
Mm.
Like, that's a big question that
It's
could
a-
go
it's
for
a-
so
it's a
many.
really big question,
That could
yeah.
go for anything. Yeah.
You wanna go first? Go ahead, say something, bro.
Hey man. Well, basically, Swiss already, but that's just like the artist name. But on the other side, there's the other guy. Ain't releasing no government names yet, but
Probably
yeah.
on Google already, bro.
Yeah, basically I'm still studying at the moment, trying to figure out the other part. Well, music is another hobby, but yeah, I would say like it's up there. I love music, definitely, but there's other stuff out there that I want to explore, you know what I mean? That's why it's starting at, it's still part of that venture to figure out what actually life can offer type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, I really like who I am is music. To be honest, everything around me is just resembling around music. My name's FURO, which means flow in Japanese. I came up with it for a minute. I went through like a whole different phase of names because I've been making music for a long time. And I started my first name ever, I think it was Lameboy DT, because of my initials of my name, DT, Lameboy DT. And it was like my Roblox name too. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna just make it, yeah. And then it changed to Flow, which is just FLO. And then I changed it, I tried to like spice it up and like searching it up on Google Translate in different languages. And then I came up with FURO. my friend, like, he had his name, it was in Japanese, so I just copied the idea and put flow in Japanese and FURO. I was like, oh, that's cool, FURO. Yeah. That's how I came up with it. But yeah, goals in life, or goals when it comes to music, really, it's not much to it rather than just getting out there, you know, completely. But when it comes to music, like, it's a whole different world of different things and different, you know, aspects of it that you can just learn and, like, master certain things. And it's like skateboarding. You know how, like, you try to hit this move, and once you eventually get it, you're like, yes. Yeah. So it's like that, because it's a large world. I haven't even probably reached, like, 1/4 of it. It's large, and there's different things, you know, things you can learn from it. And that's, like, that's the thrill of it. It's nice. I love it.
And you're quite young too, aren't you?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I am... I plead the fifth. Nah, I'm
But you're
17.
young.
I'm 17.
Nah,
17.
yeah.
Dude, you got a whole life.
Yeah.
You got a whole life.
Yeah. So,
Easy.
hopefully it'll turn out. How about you guys? What are your goals? I'm gonna interview now.
You
My
wanna start?
goals,
Yeah,
fuck, I don't know. In a couple years, I kind of want to move to Aussie and just like.
Everyone's moving to Aussie.
Yeah,
What's
moved to
going
Aussie.
on right now?
Yeah, I want to
What
move to.
about the podcast? You want to break up the podcast?
Nah, like
we just
we'll figure something out. It's just more the fact that like there's such good money in Aussie at the moment.
It is, yeah,
So
that's
true.
it's kind of the goal in a way. I don't know, kind of get somewhere with the podcast, get some equipment like this for once. This would be mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our normal, like, this is like, normally we just have like one mic, my
Yeah.
couch, my lounge, laptop, 2 cameras. So
Yeah.
this is like,
Now
now
we
that
step
we're here
up.
doing this, like, with all this setup,
Yeah.
I don't want to go back to the old ways.
Yeah.
Like, we here now, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, it's a nice setup. I like the whole, like, aesthetic of, like, mics and just people sitting and
It
talking.
feels like you're doing something, like, you know, you get what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
the time.
It's like, yeah. Whereas it's just like the morale behind it. Whereas, like, I get, like, with your couch, but it needs a lot more morale also to be on your couch
Yeah.
and just get up. So you're motivated. That's what I like about you. You do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Like, that normal people would just see it and be like, psh, but, like, you're, like, motivated. I can
Yeah.
tell you don't care. You just do what you love.
Exactly.
I love
yeah.
it.
The good thing about this as well is like, because it's all acoustically padded, it's like the quality is so nice. It's just like listening to yourself.
It is. It
Yeah.
took. It's taken a little bit of a time to get used
To
to
get
the
used to
Right.
it.
listening.
That's why I
Everyone's-
took one ear and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to listen to my whole voice straight. It's weird.
But Australia.
Australia,
He's on
Yeah,
Australia.
like,
He's worried about the
excited for you,
podcast,
What's
man.
going on with this
Australia.
Yeah.
I don't know, like just living there in the Gold Coast
Yeah.
sounds pretty
Gold
mean.
Coast?
Yeah, bro. Just
Gold Coast.
Get in
Gold Coast,
my
right?
apartment.
Gold Coast.
The chicks there are like, bro.
That's the city of STDs, bro. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Gold Coast. I mean, yeah, it's a cool place. A lot of people compare it to, like, Miami and stuff.
Fuck yeah. It's the nightlife there is pretty mean. I got a lot of mates that live there already, so I'm just keen to go down there, see a
It
bunch
is
of the
nice,
bros,
yeah.
and also like just doing a trade there would earn you so much fucking money. Go work there a
Yeah.
couple years, come back here, buy a house. That's the way.
My mate's
Yeah.
doing that already earlier. Yeah, no, it's a good idea.
True.
Yeah,
Want him in
soon.
me? I don't think I'd want him. Oh no, I want to leave New Zealand. But I don't know where.
Nah, it's the industry.
Yeah, that's
It's
me
the in-
too. Like,
the-
it's
Yeah.
like,
It's the industry.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as like you have like a picture of like doing like podcasts and all like film stuff. And
Movies.
Oz is not really like
Yeah.
the place for that
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I
I
mean?
feel like, yeah, I feel
so
like
it's like
if you were to move to Aussie, like, as artists, I feel like it would be weird because I don't know how many, like, artists do you know out there that come out of Aussie and they're like,
and then make
I know
it
a
big.
decent, not like rap artists, but I know a decent amount of like content creators from Aussie.
there's those. There's content creators. You're right about that one. They're pretty cool.
The only rappers I know from Aussie is like 1-4.
Yeah, and the thing is, like,
How big are they?
nah, they're big. 1-4 is like they're
They're
doing
pretty
good for
big within
themselves.
Aussie, and
But-
But
like,
do you just want to be big within or
Nah, cause
Yeah,
think
no,
about it.
you're right.
You know what I mean?
Like, I was talking to this other guy in New York. He, like, knows a lot of, like, drill artists and stuff. And when he looks at, like, drill and Aussie and, like, just this side of the world, he just knows 1-4. Like, they literally have the name for it here. So that's why I say they do pretty good for themselves. Because they have, like, the whole name. They just, like, own it. Like, everyone knows, like, this side of the world, 1-4. That side, whoever. But, like, they just know
Yeah.
1-4 here. So I think it's pretty cool. But I don't know. I feel like, I mean, there's also the Kid Leroy.
where's he from? Aussie?
He's
I thought he was like American.
Nah, he's
Nah, bro.
I think he lives in America, but he's from Aussie. Can't you hear the accent?
Sort of, like a little bit, but I wouldn't imagine it. Just because I always see him like doing shit with like Post Malone and all these famous like American celebrities. You just kind of get that persona that he is from America. in a
Where's
way.
Post Malone from? America.
Yeah, he's from
Yeah.
America. I think he's like country, like Kentucky or something like that.
He was literally
Here a couple of weeks
he
ago.
was at like he was at
Danny
Danny
Doolan's.
Doolan's. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
the
even
pub.
that long ago. It's a pub in town.
Was he here?
Yeah, he was in New Zealand, so he was performing, and then after his performance, he went to a pub at Danny Doolan's in town and just like started doing karaoke with everyone and just like getting on the piss.
A friend of mine walked past that club at night,
Yeah.
and she was messaging me like, "Why is the line so long?" Next day we find out
Post Malone.
Malone was there.
When was this?
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, two weeks ago.
Yeah.
Pretty recently, yeah.
I didn't
And he was
even
just
know
getting
he
on the
was-
piss
I
with
didn't
everyone,
know.
like
Yeah, he's so chill like
yeah,
that.
didn't even have like he had security obviously, but what they weren't like, oh fucking get out of the way. They were like, he was just in the crowd with
Yeah.
people, and they were all
That's the one thing about like artists though. When they come to New Zealand, I feel like they feel comfortable because it's not like other countries where like you know, I feel like they can walk around and be themselves.
I feel like New Zealand's chill like that.
Yeah, if you were to like if you were like to retire or like just go to a place where no one knows you were, I feel like this is the place they'll come. Just come to New Zealand, just be low key as hell,
I feel like for me,
walk around.
New Zealand's not like for where I want to go in my career because I've obviously my goal is I want to do acting, I want to make movies, I just want to be a storyteller. And I feel like for me, New Zealand, I don't know if New Zealand's.
Doesn't have
LA?
a full production for it.
I don't even know if I want to go to LA though because I've been to LA and it's.
it's pretty. There's a lot of
Yeah.
crackheads.
Well, yeah, I don't know. But the thing is, if I leave
Try
the
UK.
country, I'm going to London next year, and I'm worried that when I go to London, I'm not going to want to go
Come
back.
back. Come
home.
back.
The
I
thing is,
feel you.
if I leave the country, the guy behind the camera doesn't have a job though.
Ah, damn. I feel
Hey,
man.
don't worry, bro. We got you. But but the thing is, how I look at it, because a lot of people say in NZ there's not a lot of opportunities, like when it comes to that. But like, if you look at the people that have made it, they've really made it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
Taika Waititi.
Although he's under fire
he's
quite a bit
Marvel,
right now,
bro.
though.
Like
Yeah.
that guy is a whole superhero. You know what I'm
660 is
saying?
pretty like. I mean, it's pretty generic music, but they're well known all over the world. Like,
All over the world, really.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, in Germany they pop off, like all over
Okay,
Europe
true.
and America. Like, even though a lot of people in New Zealand like the music, but sort of don't really like it, it's pretty big
Everywhere else.
Everywhere, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough. But like the people that make it, they really make it. So I feel like the fact that there's not many that make it, it just makes it all over the easier for you to. Because in other places, there's like a lot of different, you know, like there's just a lot of different things. I feel like NZ is just like a good opportunity to like build a really cool, strong core.
Yeah, definitely a good base community.
Yeah, core. Because if you like really blow up in NZ, like you'll be good to like live good in NZ, and then you can branch out and like now do side quests. But I feel like for me personally, that's how I'm feeling now. But I could probably change my mind later. But I feel like for me personally, like it'll be good to like get here, like blow up here, and
This is
then
kind of like the middle step. Like, this is a good place to come to sort of get that base, and then go somewhere else to kind of expand it
because
further.
there's not a lot of like really artists in NZ. So once you
No,
do it, it's like, oh, there's that one. Like it's clear. Like you can count on your hand how many they are, right?
Yeah.
And then whereas if you go to America, there's a lot of them.
Everyone.
And it would be, I feel like it would be easier still, but I don't know. I feel like my image is just like New Zealand right now, but hey, stuff could change.
Yeah, anything can change in like 5 years, which is another question I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Now that we're talking about it, I might as well bring it up. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years.
Crazy.
I mean, you can never really know.
Can never
Right.
really know, but
Big dreams, eh?
what I do know is I'm probably gonna be rich.
Yeah.
Probably. That's one thing I'm like certain on. Like I don't know. I don't see exactly where I'm gonna be. Probably might not even be in this country, but I just know I'm gonna have money. I hope.
Of course, yeah.
Everyone hopes,
Everyone
yeah.
knows, but like, I just know. I just know.
It depends on how good you are with your money at the end of the day.
True.
Because like, if you start saving now, you will have a lot of money in 5 years. But if you don't start
Exactly.
saving now, you know, that's something I realized pretty quickly. Like,
Yeah.
I've fucking started saving so much money, but
You were literally just buying in-game items on a phone like 5 minutes before these guys got here.
yeah, I know that was like $70, but that's all good.
Alright,
I've got
nah.
other money saved, you know.
Nah, I understand that. I used to be one of those guys that like just be like, yo, why you spend so much money on games? And then I got 2K and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
understand.
2K. You
It all started
joined.
there.
The game just came out and there's like 99 overalls and it's like, bro.
How am I supposed to get these all
You know
normally?
what
I
I'm
have to buy
saying?
them. Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to pay.
That's me on like FIFA points back in the day in high school.
Eventually you fold and say, you know, screw it, let me pay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts. I'm the same with like CS:GO. The game. You probably don't know.
I know what it is.
Isn't it COD? Or
A new COD.
oh no, isn't it? What's
No.
CS:GO? Isn't it like
CS:GO's like a competitive like shooter. It's like for PC and shit.
oh,
And you
so
can buy cases and stuff and like all like insanely expensive knives, like
Just-
thousands.
Just don't be that person that like spends thousands on V-Bucks.
yeah, nah,
Nah,
there's-
fuck no. I don't like Fortnite.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
It's alright, but it's not like
back
not
in the day
really
it was
the
a
best.
good
Yeah,
game.
the
Now
day,
it's
yeah,
just
but
there's
right
too
now it's
many.
just, yeah.
That's like COD.
Yeah,
You can't
bro.
stop playing COD now. You gotta have to been playing this since back 19
Nah.
whatever. Because if you stop playing now, you're not
You're
surviving
dead.
30 minutes in
Yeah,
a lobby, bro.
basically.
It's just the way you didn't answer the question though.
Wait, what's the
5
question?
years. wait
5
till-
years.
5
where,
years.
where are you in 5 years?
5 years, man. I know it won't be in NZ though. That's for sure.
Yeah, this
I
guy
ain't gonna
doesn't-
lie to you. It's not gonna be NZ, but
Fair enough.
it's gonna be somewhere like South America type stuff,
Oh,
probably.
okay.
But
Why
I know,
South
yeah.
America, bro.
Shit. Nah, just know that's where like the vibes of what I'm looking for, and like
What are you
If-
looking for, bro?
you know when the music thing is now like set,
Oh, music.
music everything like yeah. What you mean? What am I looking
Okay.
for? But music
Okay.
thing, and obviously like the environment there type stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of where you want your sound of music to kind of go as well, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I need those mixes. I like those like exotic Cuban areas. And if I could get even like a feature with like one of those like artists there, yeah, that's like one of the bucket list type stuff. But yeah, basically 5 years, I would say everything should be set. As in like money wise, everything. Yeah, 5 years. I ain't gonna lie. The plan is there.
In
though.
South America, huh?
South America.
For the music.
I don't
okay.
care about all those LAs and all that. Nah, bro. Nah, there's too
respect
much
that.
going on there. I'd rather even go like Canada if I have to. But yeah, nah.
Canada.
Canada.
What about
yeah.
London?
London? Maybe.
London. Music's
yeah.
big there.
Are you from London?
No.
I thought
I,
okay, my bad.
I've been before, but I was really young, and I'd love to go again.
Can you remember how it
London.
was? Like your experience? Oh, it's
Well, I'm
like
be
a
real, I was
blur.
like 9.
Lots of
Yeah,
stabbing.
nah, that's not.
Nah, not even that. Like,
Apparently, there's lots of stabbing.
Yeah, apparently. Well, that's now.
Shankings
This
and
was years ago. So
Yeah.
I remember like the Big Ben, like that. I was about to say the Golden Gate Bridge. That's San Francisco. The big London Bridge. Yeah.
London Bridge.
For that massive- what's it,
Yeah,
Ferris wheel?
like, yeah.
No, that's the London Eye.
London Eye, that's
Yeah.
what it's called.
I
I
went on
can't
that
wait
as
to
well.
go
That was
there.
pretty dope. But I went to the Lego store as well. That was all.
We have a Lego store here, bro.
We didn't at the
Literally.
time, but nah, yeah, London was alright. I'd love to go back and actually experience it now that I'm older and would remember shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, that's always what it is.
Maybe go see when he's over there.
Yeah, that's my best friend's. Oh, actually, I'm not allowed to say that. Never mind. I was gonna say a friend of mine's moving there, and I'm going there with him, and then I'll come back after a month.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna flip it completely, and talk about some of your music. What and like, where do you get the inspiration from?
Inspiration.
Like some people go for a walk, have the lyrics pop in their head, or they listen to something else. Like where do you get the
Yeah.
ideas from?
Yeah. Me. You're right. Some people go for what like it just comes from anything really. Like I can just be sitting here and see the way you put that down and be like, oh, put it down. Yeah, put it down. Oh, so I don't know, but like it's
Yeah.
random. It's really random to like the
Those
way
little
you come up.
things.
Yeah, and sometimes also another inspiration. I think it works on a lot of artists. I don't know, but for me personally, I know like listening to other good music like inspires you to make more good music. Like you get ideas, you get like because you hear someone do this and you just like listen to. Because my favorite artist is a Boogie with the Hoodie, so I listen to a lot of his music, and I hear like he does this the way he does this, and it's just like damn, and then you get this influence to like make something out of something, you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like a lot of artists get inspiration from other good music.
Yeah.
So and yeah, you have to you have to listen to music to be able to make more music. That's really how it is for me personally.
Nah, yeah.
But yeah, inspiration comes from anything really. How about you?
Oh, in my situation, I would say like inspiration from music. For me, it's memories, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Music
Yeah.
comes like in memories, cause like throughout the week, it literally could be what we're doing right now. This podcast right here.
Yeah.
And then if it sits right with me in the memory, I could just rap about the whole setting, like yo, the vibe, the colors, and like well, whatever the setting was. So basically, like life choices and well, memories you make throughout the week, day, vacations, who knows, anything you're doing.
So basically,
relationships.
basically what he's saying is next week y'all will hear a song about this exact podcast.
hey.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
obviously the main one is usually like
Yeah.
the music one. If you know throughout like generations of like where music started, listening to other artists, seeing how they like used other beats,
Yeah.
showed how they can play with other beats because other artists can like change their voices
Yeah.
with like different other type
Do
of beats. So
different
it's like,
things.
so that kind of motivates you to like play with different type of beats. So it's like motivation like that.
About the music, like, what's the kind of like the gap between when you release a song or an album? Like, do you want to release one song one week, quickly the next week drop another, or do you have like quite a gap, maybe like wait a month, or is that not really too important to you guys?
Well, it's important all around because like just different algorithms. Really, like what the basis of it is just keep releasing and releasing and releasing, so it brings more people to the app, so they push you more.
Yeah.
So that's really how it works. But me personally, I had a whole like phase where I was just releasing once a week, which I want to go back to next year. I'm definitely going I want to go for like maybe like 3 months straight just releasing weekly, a song weekly. But really it depends, bro, because how for me, like how I'll be like, listening to my own music. I listen to my music a lot. Then I'll hear this one song of mine. I'll be like, damn, it's fire, and I'll release it right at that very moment. It really just depends on your mood.
Yeah.
Or you could make a song, put it in the vote, and I guess you forget about it, and then a couple years later you're like, oh,
Probably what most artists do.
yeah.
And don't even know.
Even you could probably even just record a song the same day and like just release it the same day. Like once you finish recording, you just feel it that much. It really depends on your mood.
How are you feeling? You're like, this is ready. This can go
Yeah.
out.
Like I've had moments where I've like been in the studio, I finished recording, and I'm just like, damn, okay, yeah, I'm releasing this right now.
Good.
Quickly take
Gotta
a photo.
I need to drop it
take a
right
photo
now.
or something and make some quick edit, post it quick out there, set it up for submission. But yeah, it depends on the mood.
It's the same for you. Just
The what?
that's the same thing for you.
Yeah, I would say basically
Yeah.
the same, to be honest. In those times, yeah.
I guess.
But in terms of like releasing,
Mhm.
obviously you can't like release in like a clustered way. Like you can't just keep releasing.
Yeah, I guess you got to give each release like the time
give
to breathe.
like,
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You can't just,
Yeah.
let's say if I release
Especially-
an album, I can't just release singles now, right after the
Yeah.
album. I need to like give the album time to like sink
Yeah,
in
yeah,
for
yeah.
people to hear the album.
Let it
before
cook
they
a
get
bit,
to-
let it
Yeah,
cook.
let it cook. You know what I mean?
Gotta simmer
yeah,
on the
let it
thing.
simmer.
Let it sit on the stove a little bit longer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you like really feeling that song, because it's like one thing that's like for an artist, like one thing that really hurts is when you like work hard on a song and you release it and then it just doesn't get the shine you expect it to get, which is all good at the end of the day. I'll give it my own shine, but like still like it's like, yo, I worked so hard on this and then like it doesn't get the shine, and then some other song which you really didn't try as much as you did,
But
but
then
like
it
it's
doesn't.
getting all
That's
this
how
other
it
like
works in an
that's
album,
really
bro.
weird, because like you release a whole piece, a whole project or whatever,
And
and
you're
the
like,
song
yo.
you're like, yo, this is the one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like the complete
Everyone's
opposite.
Like,
It's
nah,
like
we like that one, the one you didn't even
it's
try.
so weird.
yeah.
You can never predict stuff when it comes to
like-
music.
How many songs? If you want to say, how many songs do you got in the vault right now?
Let me
Like
look.
roughly.
I can give you an exact number.
Yeah?
Because I have just a playlist of all my unreleased. 151.
151. I know after
Some-
listening to some of your music, my
Yeah.
favorite one is the one that's unreleased, the one that you sent me.
Oh yeah,
That one?
It's called Fireworks, I think.
Yeah, they you sent it through email. I was listening to it, and the first thing that came to my mind, like when I listen to music, because I'm like a film guy,
Yeah.
I can like picture where this goes in a scene.
Yeah.
And that, it was like a real cinematic
Yeah,
beat.
that's the
Yeah. When you sent it to me, I was listening to it. The first thing that came into my head was like, this is a song someone could walk out to in a boxing match.
exactly.
Like,
that.
Type
I was
stuff.
like, I was feeling it, like just a resemblance feeling of the solution, or just a build up to the final fight or something.
Yeah.
And then I was
Yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah.
to send this to him now, because
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna release it for a minute, but I know how it is with movies and stuff.
yeah. Oh,
certain
so
sounds
grateful
you can't.
said I could use it.
Certain sounds you can't use, because I've also before I've also tried to do my own stuff like that. Well, not really, but I've just encountered situations where I release something or whatever, and then I'm being told, yo, copyright this or whatever it sounds, and I know it's hard, so I was like, you know what,
Yeah.
bro, use this.
Yo, but speaking of release though, there's an album that came out. You're gonna listen to that stuff right now, eh?
Dreadlock.
Yeah, let's go into that. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it's out exclusively on SoundCloud, because
Exclusively.
yeah, we planned a whole big release with it. It was probably gonna be the project of the year. We planned a big release. We were working on it probably 2 years. Because there's some songs from like before years, but like when we didn't know he was working on it. Probably like mid-year last year. Oh, this year, mid-year this year. That's when we were like, okay, we're gonna grab all these songs we've combined together because there's 3 of us. We grab all these songs we made together and just put it all in the album and release it called Dreadlocks.
Before the podcast, I actually listened to the whole thing.
Really?
I listened to the whole thing. I got a favorite. I think it's called Ghosted.
Ghosted.
That's my favorite one.
Ghosted.
That's my favorite one.
Ayo.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of feedback. The favorite
Yeah.
ones are either Not My Type
Or Ghosted.
or Mixed.
Yeah. For now.
But what we're gonna do is, I don't know, we planned on having a whole big release, but then stuff happened and
Yeah, bit of
behind the scenes, and then he just called me the one day and he was like, yo, bro, you know what, bro?
Just release it.
Besides all of this, just release it on SoundCloud. No one can complain. No one can cry about it. Just release it there. I was like, you know what? Good idea.
For the fans.
And then now we decided the top songs, like maybe the top 5, top 3, which is because it's hard to revamp a song that's already like. So we were
Done.
like the top 3. We're gonna and put it out everywhere.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, is it going to Spotify?
Yeah, the top
is,
because
but
it
it's
would
gonna be a
be
remade
'cause-
version.
Yeah, it would be a
okay.
remade version because we have
Without
to
the
edit
other
some
guy.
certain things. Because I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, never mind. Moving on. But
What would
yeah,
you guys say is like your favorite songs on the album, like for you personally?
on
Personally.
the album, I like because when we were talking about it, I said Mixed was gonna be a one. So Mixed, Money Up, Funny Up, Not My Type, definitely. Those are the ones that are singled out right now. Ghosted. The thing is, I would say Ghosted, but I've listened to it too many
too
times.
much.
Too many times.
Too
Because
many
Ghosted was
times.
like one of the first,
Songs we made on that.
and I heard it so many times,
Yeah.
and it's a long song too. So
Really?
I've overplayed it in my head. It's like become annoying now.
It's like 6 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were a lot of
I've
artists
overplayed
that
it
said
so
like-
much that it's like become an annoyance to me. But I don't mind listening to it. But yeah, Ghosted is a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Not My Type is great.
Yeah.
It's
What
a-
about you?
Personally. I'll put like the one called Gunning on top.
Oh yeah, Gunning.
Gunning.
Gunning. I
Fire.
forgot about that one. Gunning.
Gunning's 5. Then obviously Not My Type, yo. I love making that stuff. That was 5. I like that song.
And there's gonna be more of that coming soon.
Yeah, all
Definitely.
type stuff. And then like, I'd say, Mixed. Mixed. Mixed.
What about songs outside of the album?
Outside of that
Like,
album?
what's the best song that you've made? Best song that like, in your opinion, do you think? Like, it doesn't have to be like the best that's done. Like, it's done the best in terms of streams, but like just to you personally.
Personally.
The one that did it.
For you, what's your best one?
Damn, that's the problem. Like, we have this thing like, we progress with every song we make. So
Yeah.
So I would tell you my favorite song is the one I just made in the booth yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
yeah.
it's like, whatever you listening to right now on Spotify, I could
that's how
already
it
made
is.
something better by far by now. You know what I mean? So it's like,
So you're
Some
saying
stuff is not even out.
your best one is the unreleased one.
it's an unreleased one.
Which one is it?
Huh?
Which one is that?
Wait, did you release it?
No. Which one is your best one? The unreleased one. What's the name?
Oh, no, it's the one we made yesterday, bro.
I don't even know the name of it.
Is it
One.
coming out though?
It's one. It's
Definitely.
called One.
Is it called One?
One, yeah.
It might be called One. We might change it up, but it's called One. For as of right now, it's called
It's
One.
called
but
One.
When we release it, but yeah, I just randomly type. Me personally, one song that like resembles with me a lot is Any Better. The Any Better. I've always said like that's my favorite song of me. Any Better. Do your research, but it's somewhere there. It's somewhere in Spotify, and Any Better. I don't know.
I think there's too many unreleased.
Yeah, it's too many songs to go through and be like this one. I just know like every single time I hear the one Any Better, I'm like, yo,
That's the one.
I'm like, yo, that
That's
hits, it hits, yeah. But there's so many unreleased songs. But I just told you 151. Is
Now, if you choose from 150,
that I would like if you asked me 2 weeks ago, you know the one I sent you, I would have said that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Like if you asked me 2 weeks ago, so
It's like
it changes. I
it
guess.
changes.
Yeah.
That's how it just
Depends on the mood.
on
Exactly.
the mood, like you said.
When it comes to music, a lot of mood. It's about moods, bro.
100%.
So I feel like if you're bipolar, you'll be the best artist.
You'll be the best artist.
You
Like
come
Kanye.
up. Kanye, he's bipolar and he comes up with crazy stuff. It's
It's
based off of mood.
I wanna ask about a song that I've been listening to nonstop. I don't know. Yes, yes.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I love. Where'd you come up with that? Like, where'd the inspiration for that one from?
Oh, so basically, people just ask me stupid questions. Like I'll have people that'll like ask me for my Instagram. Okay, cool, and then they'll see basically music everywhere and it says artist, and they'll be like, "Oh, so do you make music?" I'm like,
personally, this one's
nah,
for
bro.
screen.
I'm
Nah.
a lawyer.
That answer comes with a nah. I don't.
Yeah, cause like people
That
will
goes
know.
like,
They'll
you're
and it's not
blind?
even
Come
just
on.
that too. It's just like
Just like you know,
people like it's also where read the room came into. Like people just don't know how to like read the room and like be socially intelligent. I mean, no, emotionally intelligent to read the room and like understand certain things you should and shouldn't say. Some things will make this person feel that way or this way, and then they'll say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, or like just because they don't understand it or can't comprehend like the emotional intelligence surrounding them. And that's where read the room came in. It's like, why can't you read the room or whatever? But I don't know. Yes, it's just like people ask me questions, which the answer is really apparent, and I'll just be like, I don't know, man. Like, I
don't know.
yeah. First couple of times, like, okay, cool, maybe misread, but like it's, I don't know. Don't you have that too? People who ask you like simple questions. Like, haven't you given someone your Instagram and be like, oh, so
Do you do podcasts?
Do you do
Yeah.
podcasts? Do you make
Like,
videos?
bro.
Like.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
get
how
that. I
weird
get
is
that.
it?
We probably get that,
It's I wouldn't say it's annoying, but it's just the constant.
The constant
Yeah,
fact.
it's
Use your
just like,
fucking
bro.
brain for once.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, like, just-
come on.
It's.
Yeah,
but that's
there's
where the
always-
inspiration for that one came in. I was just like, I don't know.
Okay. Do you have music that you've made that you look as, like maybe like a couple years ago you released it and then present day you're like, oh, why did I release that? Like, oh, no.
Yes,
man,
Big
yeah,
Mad.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
Mad,
there's a
that
lot.
one, cause I was at school, bruh, and that was like my first like. It wasn't my first song. Rough was my first song, but it was like the first one that everyone heard. Cause Rough, I released it, and then I released a video, and that was like the release. But the first release, no one really. But the first actual one that everyone was like, oh, that's his first one, was Big Mad. And I was in school. You know how school kids are, man. I released Big Mad, and I didn't even have the deep voice I have now. My voice was a little higher pitched, and people heard it like, oh, Big Mad, Big Mad. To this day, I still get told, yo,
Is
Big
that
Mad.
still up there?
Nah, I removed that quick. So I got it out of there. I think I keep saying that. I think we're in 2024 now. I mean, this year, around the mid or start, I was going through my like SoundCloud and Spotify, and I just like deleted a bunch of songs, all the old ones I used to make in 2022 and before that. And yeah, I just got them out of there. Cause bruh, still to this day, Big Mad. And then I try to like finesse my way out of that by releasing another song called Big Mad with 2 D's.
Okay.
And it was like a Big Mad. It was like a different like sound to it.
Smart.
But it
Smart.
still didn't work. But I'm still getting told Big Mad. But I mean, gotta start somewhere.
It's the old music that like shows your progress.
Yeah, it is.
That's why we appreciate it. You know
It
what I
is.
mean?
It tells a story in a way as well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have a song that you're just like,
I wouldn't say like I regret or anything like that,
Yeah.
but it's just like when you look at it, you're like, damn, I could have done something with that.
Better.
But
Yeah.
I won't change it because I appreciate that. It makes me see that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
You know
if
what I
you
mean?
didn't
Like,
do that, you wouldn't.
like
be.
now I'll do it now because that shows me I can do that. It's like a little like reminder, you know what I mean? It's there. Like it's like I think my first EP that I released called actually standing for a lifetime. Basically, the
Or
EP.
AOT.
Yeah, the EP was just meant to like show progress.
yeah,
That's what I literally released it for. Just progress, like from the first song to the end. It's a whole like different genre of just phases going on until you get to the end, basically.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm gonna release a second one, but yeah, that one is gonna be a bit spicier than that one. But the point is, there's some songs in that right now I would look at it and be like, yeah, I could have done a few things with it or twisted a little bit or changed my voice that I know now as an
You
artist.
can do. Because
Because of my voice.
he was saying earlier, like, through the Dreadlocks album, the one that was just released, he was telling me, like, he found his sound.
Yeah.
Like, he actually, like, found, like, what his voice can and cannot do.
Like,
so
right
I'm telling
now.
you, the new EP that's going to go with this guy, bro, y'all going to
Gonna
want to
be
listen to
crazy.
that one. Because,
Yeah.
Because, I would say, like, music is more like experience, I would say.
development, you
You
got
can't just, like, wake up tomorrow morning and be like, I'm the best artist. It doesn't work like that. You actually have to, like,
You have
put
to
the
work.
work and, like, experience it.
Exactly.
See
Like-
what your voice can actually do type stuff.
Like, I'm not gonna wake up the next morning, go to the studio, make a song,
And
never make a
think-
song before, and be like, you know what, I'm better than all you guys.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone needs that experience in your line.
And
to,
also
like,
the
figure it out.
process of making music also plays a big part in it too, because like you can be so good, like you can be a genuine artist, but you just record on a Chromebook and use a PlayStation mic, and now you sound like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's just a mixing process too. Like it also plays a part, because like with me, like I have my studio in my garage, so when it comes to like recording and stuff, I have my lyrics look on my phone. A good part, like, to how your sound is and whatever, is like how close or how far away you are from the mic. Every song is different, so you gotta do something different to change up the song and build it to how you like.
Yeah.
Like the process of creating a song is a big part of how good the song would be.
Okay.
And it's just that process of, like he said, experience and all that. So like I was also gonna say, like, there's lots of people that freestyle, like some really good. I know my friend Ben, he's a good freestyle. He freestyle for hours. And you give him a beat and a mic, he's trash. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
mean,
So it's like,
but you got the
but he
words,
can, he
but
got the words.
You
So
just don't have the experience.
I guess
to-
it just depends.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Ben, but
Hey.
yeah, bro, stick to freestyling.
Can you guys freestyle on the spot?
Without saying some sus stuff, nah.
You know, and
Yeah,
I would-
yeah, honestly.
it's just that, like, freestyling will get you saying some crazy stuff. but
Yeah.
freestyling
'Cause you
is
just say
coming
what
out
comes
of
to
It's
your
the
head,
first thing
you
that
know
comes
what
to your
I
head,
mean?
you just
So,
have to say it.
You
know
can
what I
really
mean?
see a person's character when they start freestyling.
Should we
Hey,
go
man.
freestyle off right now?
Go ahead.
Right.
Everyone right now.
Oh, everyone, nah, not us, bro. I'm not freestyling.
Man, about it.
I am gonna say the wrong thing, bro.
Hey, maybe another time. But
Another
hey,
time. But I want to get to a point where I can freestyle and like say, I feel like if I were to freestyle, I can only freestyle slow, like like a slow flow.
So you have time to kind of like.
So I have time to think, yeah, and like
Before
I
you
won't
say
say
the
some
wrong
sus stuff, yeah. But I want to get to a point where I can really freestyle. Like Juice WRLD, he was so good, like he could just go on cause like there's the difference between being able to rap freestyle and being able to like be an artist. Juice WRLD had it both. He could go into there like just.
still
Because that's your natural state, right? You freestyling, so you're just saying what comes to your head, and as an artist, that's your natural like core. So it's like so good if you can just go in there freestyle and make a whole song. Juice WRLD, hey, bro, he was gifted. Sad he had to go so early, but he was gifted with that ability to be able to just go in there and freestyle, which not a lot of people can do. So it has to be, give him his flowers. But yeah, hopefully one day we can be able to freestyle, and yeah. Go crazy.
No, as we said, like, you guys you ain't got a whole life. Like,
Yeah.
keep doing your thing.
No, we just
We'll
keep
do.
pushing.
Do you guys have anything? You said you had an EP coming
Yeah.
eventually soon?
Yeah.
Do you know how soon?
Well, probably like the start of next year now, because like we already dropped an album this year. I mean, like 24 songs.
Yeah.
24 songs.
24
crazy,
songs. You know what I mean? That was like a lot. That was, I would say, all those songs.
And we
were
could have made
literally-
it 30 easily. We had
We
to take
could've.
some songs out there
Literally,
to make
there
it
was
short.
more that was coming, but it's just like, yeah.
How long did it take from coming up with the idea, like, let's do this album?
Oh, that
To now
was.
releasing
What do you mean? How long did it take?
Like when you came up with the idea, how long was it ago?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
how long
it
have you been
Well,
working on
it was like about
Early,
a couple
yeah.
early.
Yeah.
It was very early. But when it comes to making an album, like if you want to keep it like really like if you want to keep it in one like one, how do I say this, like one topic, like you know what I mean, like one message throughout the whole album, through all the songs, you have to base that off a vibe, which is what we did here. So basically it depends on the mood again. So you could have a whole week where you make like 50 songs, which are good, and then you could go for like months without even making anything. But it's just a mind tone,
Yeah.
if that's a saying, mind, whatever you like set yourself to do. And then you like come up with the idea and the vibe of through a whole album, which is what we did, which is cool. We have weeks where we not even make nothing, and then like the next week we just create like 3 songs, and it's like, oh, okay.
Are you guys like managed by anyone?
Myself.
I wouldn't
Just
say
yourself,
we're
just
managed.
like-
that's-
yeah.
Nah, we're independent. Nah.
Independent, yeah.
independent.
Um,
Label or nothing at the moment.
No.
Is that the goal though?
It would be good.
Yeah.
It would be good
Depending
to
on the deals,
make
to be
it
honest.
independently, but like
It depends who's
Who's trying to sign?
yeah, like
yeah. But really, when it comes to the label stuff, really what it is just people are just lazy to do it themselves. So they feel like a label would make it easier. Like you don't really need one. Like a label just does all the stuff people don't want to do. Really,
Yeah, it takes crazy
spend
money.
hours finding ways to push. Like a label is literally
Yeah.
just investing in promotion, basically. Because they have the resources. So if you try it yourself, you see some of these things that are doable, but like it just takes a lot of work.
Yeah. So some
Yeah.
people don't want to do all that.
So it's really a label, but it would be, like I say, it would be easier. But I feel like going the independent route will make you have so much more experience. Whereas if you fall, let's say like cool, your label drops you, now you're like just nothing. You
'Cause now
haven't
no
built
one's
your image
promoting
by
your
yourself.
stuff.
But if you've done it yourself, you fall, you can do it again. You know what I mean?
Because
Because
you
you have
have
the
like
experience,
a
it'll be
hardcore
easier.
fan base and all that. That's
Like they
very
say,
cool.
the first million is the hardest million, is it?
But once you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
the
no,
first one,
once
you
you
get
get the first one.
second one.
Yeah, you can do it again and again.
Yeah.
because I've seen
easier.
so many like movies, like biopics about like record labels and stuff. That's how I know all about like Straight Outta Compton.
Oh yeah,
Told me a
fuck
lot
yeah.
about like how record
Yeah.
labels work. And that's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, they
Record labels,
Yeah.
they'll
Can be
snake
scummy
Ruthless.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Like some
There's
record labels in like LA will just try to rinse money out of you.
Well, that's their job. Like in a
Yeah.
way,
But,
that's
like,
kind of
yeah.
what they're there to do. Is like to make as much money as possible. And if
But
they're
I
not
guess there's
making-
like a difference between trying to like make as much money as possible, but also helping
Help.
you,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
or just trying to
sure.
drain every cent they can out of
they
you.
don't even care.
For real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some don't care, so it's like
They'll-
Yeah, they don't.
But there's some good record labels out there that have genuine good intentions and
Yeah.
love music and the art.
yeah,
But
just
there's
gotta
also
be smart
some
with
that-
them.
I find that usually like most of the artist-run labels, like fuck, is it Drake that has his own label?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Um,
every big like
Artist.
artist has their own label. I know
Like Kendrick has his own.
Yeah, Playboy
Um,
has the OPM. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boogie has the High Bridge. There's what's that one for Atlanta? YSL. That's Young Thug.
Yeah.
Yep. But they all like every like major one has their own. Yeah.
I
What we
find
say?
that most of them are like better. Just in general, they're better.
Yeah, cause they pick themselves.
Yeah.
Like
And
they cause Young Thug has his own wave of sound style, and he'll go out
Then he
and find
picks,
his
like,
own
people
artists.
like that.
Lil
Like,
Kid,
Join all that.
Lil Gotti. He knows more about this, but he's a Young
shout out
Thug fan.
Slime, man.
He's a big Young Thug fan. But yeah, they pick themselves who they want to bring up, and yeah, I feel like that's like you said, it's a lot better.
Easy. I should have said this at the start, but like, how do you guys know each other?
How do we know each other?
Yeah.
By blood,
We're
unfortunately.
blood, bro.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Blood, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's good that you can do that with someone you've got by blood.
Yeah, it's just, it made sense. We both love music. We
Yeah.
both can
Yeah.
play with the music. Why not?
Like, who came up with the idea first to be like, let's
Well,
make
I'd
music?
say we both got
Both,
into music
'cause-
in different like directions. I'd say.
Yeah, because he used to we came to NZ first,
Yeah.
and then he came later, but well, he's my cousin, but he came later, and then I was already doing my music thing, but I didn't really like check in with him or whatever he was doing, but he was doing his music thing
It
too,
was like separate.
in
bros,
South
just
Africa
doing your
with
own
his
music
scene.
stuff, you doing
I
your
didn't
own
know
music
this.
stuff.
Like, I didn't know this at all. He just came like before when I found out. Oh, you got cousins coming to NZ. I'm like, oh, cool. And then he comes, and then I started connecting. We started talking, and I see get the Instagram, and I'm seeing all the because when it comes to cousins, all you do is have the WhatsApp number, and you
Yeah.
text and check in. Everything.
Like,
How
yo,
family
you
is,
keep-
especially if you're in different countries. Different timings too. When it's morning here, it's nighttime there. So
Yeah.
communication is not
It
really.
takes like hours
Hours
for
for
each
that
message.
response.
Mm.
I was like, yo.
So and then I got to see more, and I was like, he was working with artists there in SA. He's been doing his thing in SA
Yeah.
before. He didn't even know I was making music. I don't think
Yeah.
until he like actually learned and was like, oh, I'm coming there. Let me
Yeah.
connect with whoever I'm gonna be staying with. Yeah.
No?
So yeah, I don't know exactly when he started, but I know I've been always doing it.
Yeah.
My first ever music video I released when I first came to NZ in like 2017,
How old?
2018.
You must have been like, what, 12, 11?
Yeah, I was pretty young, probably 12. And I released this video on YouTube. What I would do is I would like press the record button and then stand next to the speaker. Like I'll find a beat on YouTube, play it loud, and then like record myself on my phone whilst I'm next to the beat. And then I'll like do it or whatever. And then I recorded a whole video. I edited it on. I don't even remember what
Like
app
your
I
iMovie
used.
on your iPod Touch?
Nah, it wasn't even. It was an Android, bro. I
Android.
don't know what app I used, but I know it was like some free editing video thing.
That's how you start, though.
Yeah,
Guys,
I
that's
posted it
how-
on YouTube. I was like, yes, this is so cool. And somehow my parents found it. I don't know how, but they found it and they were like, what the hell is, African parents? Take this off
Oh,
now. They can find
that's
you.
a question I want to ask. Like,
Yo,
your parents, like, do they like, yeah, keep doing this, go for it? Or I know, like, some parents can be like, this is like a waste of
yeah.
time.
oh, I wouldn't say they were very lenient with it at first, but
Obviously at first because I was younger. Like, for instance, like a kid releasing a whole music video in their house. Yeah, you know how they're paranoid. Like, they'll find you. They'll find where you live. But they told me to take it down, so I had to take it down. But like, as I just kept on doing it, they just grew to now
So
they
that,
support
yeah.
me. Came to our first show in Neck of the Woods.
That's
It was
awesome.
cool, yeah. So they support it, but they just want to have like a academic background.
They want the best for
They
you.
want-
like,
yeah.
like a backup plan?
Yeah, backup plan. So
Yeah.
they're like, all right, do your music, but make sure you have something on the side so that you can always fall
onto it.
back onto it.
But then again, you also know, like, nah, music's what I want to do.
yeah,
Oh, nah, we
regardless
know.
of
Oh,
where
nah,
I
we
end
get
up,
it.
whatever,
Yeah, we get it.
whatever, like
The music
job
comes
I'm gonna
first.
have in the future, I don't care. All the monies go to my
to the music,
right?
you know it's about the music.
I don't feel I'm gonna be happy doing anything else. Like, I went to my mom's work. She works in like one of those
office
office
type
buildings. You know the
Yeah.
office lives. Those guys that come in small talk about their nieces, uni, whatever.
Yeah.
So
stuff. You know
they
that?
were having
Yeah, that was nice.
like when I was just going with my mom to a like office, and like it's just big building, and it's just like people walking everywhere with suits and like coffees, and I was just like, bruh, like I couldn't live this. Like I just can't.
with me.
Like you have
Yeah,
to.
repeating that every day.
Yeah, every day it would
Same
be
old
like.
story.
To live
building.
with that for the rest of your life. Fuck that.
Yeah,
I mean, it puts the food on the table, but
it does.
Yeah.
But like when you know that there's music,
mm,
like you have music there and you really want to do this thing that you've been doing, it will be hard to, like
Yeah.
just sit there and.
yeah.
I mean, for some people it works, but not everyone.
Not
I love
everyone.
my job, but I couldn't do it forever. I'm a kindergarten teacher.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't, like, I love it.
But
I feel like
it's
that's
not
a lot
really
better than
good
an
at
office
it.
job, really, though, because you're still like
You-
up on your feet
Yeah.
and you're like.
Yeah.
Make a lot of connection.
It depends on how much you love money, to be honest. Like, what would you rather do? Suffer or like have fun
Yeah.
and still make less?
Because all the money that I make from my job will firstly go to, like, rent.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, flooding alone and that's quite hard. And then it all goes into filming, which is basically the guy behind the camera. Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, with me, like for my part-time job, I work at a fast food store. On my money, because I'm at work, so I don't need to, I'm at school, so I don't need to like pay rent or none of that.
Yeah,
So I'm
that's
kind of
cool.
enjoying it right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
but I know like probably
Eventually.
next year I'm gonna have to start being lenient and think about it smart, but like.
Yeah. Well, what
I've-
year is school?
13.
Oh, so this is it then for school.
No, next year is
Next year is it?
Oh, next.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just finished 12, so I'm 13.
Oh, I mean, okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But yeah, I know I've been like chilling. So since 11 and 12, I've had the job around those times. So I've just been chilling and enjoying life because I don't have to pay for no rent,
Yeah.
none of that. I just buy whatever I want.
Yeah.
But now, like this year is like the year where I'm gonna have to start thinking about that. And
Yeah, as someone that's like left school now, like I remember when I was in high school a few years ago, like I just remember not being able to pay bills. It was calm, it was chill, like I didn't have to worry about anything.
yeah,
Nah.
And then now I'm in a position where like
Everything.
I gotta pay my water, my electricity. I've gotta
Yeah.
like buy my own groceries and stuff now. Like I didn't realize how good I had it.
Until you
Yeah.
didn't have it.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's also
yeah.
one of those things that like a lot of people don't realize is if you don't work that 1 week, like you could be homeless. You know.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
But you need to like have that realization. Because think about it. If you've always
That's
just
what
been
drives
good,
you.
you won't like when you really get money, you won't be able to like survive. Like you'll be such a spoiled like you I don't know. But like you need that like to see the other side of life to realize how much this side of life
It's
matters.
so
yeah.
That's why, like, because we were in South Africa, he probably knows more about it. He been back and forth Zimbabwe, Africa, and stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
South
I moved a lot
Africa.
of
So he's
countries,
seen
bro.
it. I've seen it too, but I was really young. I remember a lot of things, but like not as much as him, obviously. But I've seen it, and I've just seen the sides. I wouldn't say I was broke. Like we were good. Like my parents had good jobs. Like I was living good, but like. Because there was one area we lived in, there was another. We moved 2 places, but like you just see other areas and different like if you know there's this place called the location, that place is like, bruh, like that place is shacks everywhere. Like you see these, and obviously you don't live there. I didn't live there. I just see them because we visit family or people there, and you just see them, and it's like, you get to appreciate them more. I'm thankful I didn't have to go through that, like, and live there. But like, there's people that do, and once you know that there's that side of life and how bad it is,
you don't want to go.
You don't. You tend to appreciate the other side, the rich, good life more. And when you're bigger and have money, you be able to manage and like not become a spoiled brat.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah. I'm still working on it though. I feel like I'm a little spoiled. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
My parents are always like, you need to whatever. You need to know how. But I feel like I'll eventually get there. It's just about mindset, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy. We're almost hitting an hour, but I do got one more question.
Yeah.
I feel like you'll have something to say about this too. What is the best like era of music? The 80s, 90s, early 2000s.
Best era of music. Damn.
That's a
Hey
tough-
man, I'll put Michael Jackson on that spot.
Yeah?
I'm gonna lie, bro.
Michael Jackson was good.
That guy. The thing is, in terms of like, I wouldn't say like just music wise. The guy in terms of like shows and like, talent. That guy could sell out like an entire stadium by himself, bro, and like
He was
for the entire show, not like all this stuff that happens these days. Like there would be like a rolling loud show where like a bunch of artists pull up.
Nah, he would do it by
He would
himself.
have his
And he would
own
perform
show,
too,
just Michael Jackson,
magic
like,
tricks,
bro.
like just like a whole performances. Now people just get on the stage and
That's what- you know what I mean? And then they
But
all-
like he would like do a whole
like
dances
dance,
and all
like,
that
do some
stuff, and it
crazy
was like,
stuff,
ooh.
like, yo,
I remember-
Have it
you know what I
as an
mean?
experience as well, not like just come in, rap on stage. It's like an actual like
There's
something to watch.
Something
Yeah,
entertainment.
for
It was
Yeah.
like they definitely had performances great back then than they do now.
Now it's
because now
just
people just come in with bottles
smart,
of
but
water.
just checks and money show up. Show up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
that's-
remember exactly where I was when he died. It was in year 4, in the middle of school.
Michael
I remember
Jackson.
exactly when I found out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Nah, I can't remember.
How old was I? I must have been
yeah, for probably like what?
8 or 9.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
They've said that he's like
Still alive.
still alive. Alright, bro.
Nah,
Everyone is still alive, G. At
Nah, at
you
this
can
point,
find proof that
everyone
everyone is
is
alive,
alive,
bro.
bro.
These conspiracy theories, which I don't know, but everyone is still alive at that point. But
It'd be kind of fire if he was, but like.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was talking to the other homie the other day. We were like, imagine like you just randomly walk and you see just Michael Jackson in New Zealand just doing his own thing, doing his own thing, and he knows like, cause like I was saying earlier, NZ is real low key, so like you know like Post Malone, he can perform in a whole pub. You can't do that in America.
Oh
Nah.
fuck no! You go to America, you have paparazzi all around you. and
Exactly.
shit.
So
You
like
can't survive.
NZ is just chill. Like I feel like if he was like to come somewhere to be here, he would just go
Yeah.
around doing his own thing.
I don't know how I feel about this, but people are saying that recently in the last few weeks they're saying that Bad Bunny is the next Michael Jackson. I don't know how I feel
He
about that.
has been like for the past couple of years. He has been top 1, but I don't really like him personally.
I mean, I don't think next Michael Jackson.
No, fuck
Next
no.
Michael Jackson.
Nah, the
is
next
crazy.
Michael Jackson is crazy.
I mean, yeah, I don't really know his music.
yeah, I'm gonna lie.
I don't.
I'll be honest, I
I
don't
don't understand it.
I
It's all
can't.
Mexican.
It's like it's
Yeah.
that, but next Michael Jackson is crazy. I don't know.
I'll be honest, I only discovered him when they announced that he was gonna play a Marvel character, but then his Marvel movie got cancelled.
I'm gonna be real. I feel like it's better to say like Drake or like Post Malone. Straight
Yeah,
like
but
either be
Michael
like
Jackson, yeah.
Michael
Wait, who-
rather
who-
than Bad Bunny.
Who do you think could be the next Michael Jackson?
Probably Drake.
Right now.
Drake.
You think Drake?
Well, okay. The only reason I say
hear
that,
what I hear what you're
I don't
saying.
at all.
personally, I don't
refuse.
really like Drake. I don't really like him that much, but just I don't know. He can sell out a fucking stadium in just like
He's
seconds.
just smart in business.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
you're
100%.
right. You're right.
Business-wise, he's smart.
But
There's no doubt
when it
about
comes to that, when it comes to like the next Michael Jackson, I don't look at how many someone can sell. I look at the music, bruh. Because Drake, bro, man, that guy, man, every song he copies stuff. He like his sound.
He
is
knows how
the
to
same.
make an album. Like he knows how to sell it. He just
He
gets
knows
bunch
that.
of
Yeah.
features, gets
He's-
some alright
He's
beats.
smart. He's
fuck
he's like the
Vision.
body.
Business
He's
mind.
he's the embodiment of like experience. Like he's been through it all. He
A
knows
lot.
like
So
what.
like, how it works,
Like
what it
if,
likes, what
if it was an anime, he'd be the final boss. You know what I mean? Like he was,
Like
he's
that
just,
last
he's
guy
like,
you
he's
need to
like
fight
the
with,
top.
yeah.
top because he's just been through everything.
So in
personally,
that point of view,
if it comes to who's the next Michael Jackson, my answer might be a little biased, but I'd probably say like Tory or A Boogie with the hoodie.
Oh, Tory Lanez?
Tory Lanez, yeah.
Oh, he Lanez.
I used to say Lanez. I used to say that back in the day when I first.
Everyone has their own version of that one. To be honest,
Tory Lanez, A Boogie, even The Weeknd, but that's a little weird. But I don't know.
No, Weeknd's pretty big, I think.
Oh, nah, he is. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Weeknd is big, bro. But it still has a long way, though. A beautiful way to go to get like Michael Jackson level.
When they say Michael Jackson, who's the next? I feel like I look more at the sound and how they project their voices and flows and how they come up with different things. Because every single artist, like you mean to really commend these artists. Even like someone like that, people will be like, oh, Playboi Carti's trash because he doesn't really do much. Like he can't get on a Kendrick Lamar type beat and rap for hours. But
obviously not this.
But to come up with like the stuff they come up with, like you really have to be talented. You have to have that mind because not everyone can come up with like if you give every single artist a beat, like every artist and be like, yo, everyone make a song. Every single song is gonna be different. Every song is gonna be different because every single artist is just so unique where you can come up with like different things, and you have to. I just can't help but commend them. Oh, wait, is that what does commend mean?
Like
yeah, I can't help but commend them. Like it's good. Like I just. Like there's so many different sounds and different things different artists can come up with. So when I look at Michael Jackson, that's what I see. I see the sound, the flow, his ability to come up with different sounds on a beat and on like just how he thinks and it's like
his influence on the world.
Also that too.
There's that too.
And I just hear.
It's one of those deaths where like the world just stood still.
Yeah, fuck
yeah. They were sad because he was also a smart guy too. He was very smart. I don't know. I think there was like something where like. I think Eminem dissed him or something, or did something towards him, and he bought his whole catalog or something. He bought his whole like label.
Jesus
and back in the day, yeah, Eminem
wait, Michael Jackson bought his whole.
Yeah, something. He bought a whole something of Eminem's. Like Eminem
really?
said something
After
about.
He dissed him.
Yeah, and then he was like, you know what, bro, I'm gonna buy your whole thing. And he bought it. It was I can't remember the exact words. Don't quote me on it, but yeah, it was cool. But who you think? I'm curious to see who you think the next Michael Jackson or who's like potential to be like Michael Jackson type.
Next Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm. Think about sounds, shows, to be honest, everything.
I'm more like a realist when it comes to this. Yeah, what I think, yeah. In the terms of like what the public will put as, yeah, there's a high chance Drake could be there. So I didn't argue with that when you said it. Because I ain't saying in terms of like music-wise and all that, but stats. He's got the stats. Awards, he's got them. You can't remove that. Because at the end of the day, that's what they look at. You can't say you're the next Michael Jackson when you don't have the same awards as Michael Jackson. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's just...
But let's look at it like this. I'm going to let you carry on with your point, but I just want to say this one thing. People be buying awards. Like, these awards have very biased now. Like, you can... Like, people don't... Like, most of these artists, like, you've seen them... What's his name? Russ? Yeah, Russ, he's come out and said different things about these like awards. Like it's not that like out of the picture as it was back in the day to like buy yourself to win a Grammy or like an award. I'm gonna just put that out there, but carry on.
Yeah. Anyway, I hear what you mean. Like some awards are very questionable, but yeah, at the end of the day, if we look at it this way, in the next 50 years right now, the kids who are gonna be listening to music in the day, they don't care who bought an award or. They're still just going to be seeing the awards names over there. That's what they bought. They bought history. When they do that, they're buying history. Because now, in the next generation, they're just going to be seeing, oh, Drake has that much awards. He has that too. Then he's definitely the one who was actually the biggest in that time. You know what I mean? No one's going to explain it. So
you think it's Drake?
I ain't saying I think it's Drake. Personally,
okay, who do you think?
Drake is not even my favorite, but I'm saying in terms of stats, he is a high chance.
Okay, what about screw the stats? Like
screwing the stats? Yeah, I'm getting there. Screwing the stats?
That whole build-up.
Screwing the stats, I would put the one person who they removed who had the actual talent to do so, I ain't gonna lie, it was Tory, bro.
Okay.
Tory.
I was worried when he...
Tory.
Isn't he locked up?
He's in jail.
He's just... Yeah,
I feel like the reason he's in jail is because he's too talented, bro.
Yeah, and the thing is, he was the only independent artist who was actually getting $1 for view. You get what I mean? Per view type stuff. That wasn't right for any record label.
Was he independent?
That would make...
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Oh.
So...
I don't know, man. Probably like something like Post Malone. I really like, as generic as that is, I like really fuck with his most recent album, how he's done it all on guitar.
Mm.
No.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
He's done an entire guitar album, which is kind of different.
See that right there, that thought where it's like, yo, this person like did this with the guitar, and it was just like came away and like your mind is just blowing up.
Yeah.
That's what I liked right there.
I also like The Life of Pablo by Kanye West. That's like that was pretty good for me. I like that. I don't really know. I kind of listen to a bunch of random shit, just like New Zealand music mainly. Just a bunch of reggae, R&B,
Reggae.
I listen to a lot of Tim's.
Ooh, Afro beats.
Yeah, I like that kind of that noise. Yeah, bro, I'm all over the show. I don't really have one specific artist, honestly.
Gunna is doing Afro now.
Really?
Yeah, he came out of
Afro,
jail a
just
whole
doing
different
Afro.
man.
Oh, Lil Yachty, I reckon he's gonna be pretty big soon.
Lil
I reckon
Yachty?
he's Lil Yachty, I reckon he's like. I liked his most recent album. It was really good, but I reckon just because he takes the piss and is like
Yeah, he's
so
not as
crack up.
serious. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. I reckon that's gonna push him a lot further in the industry because so many
he's
people.
always gonna be there.
Yeah,
Bruh,
He's got the Drake.
he will,
mindset,
but I
if
refuse
you
to
get what
believe
I
that he
mean.
will.
he does. Yeah.
Lil
yeah.
Yachty, bruh. I mean, like, there's so many, like, my friend Ben, I'm always talking about him, like, we have these not arguments, but you just have these, like, debates on the group chats about, like, artists. The most, like, common debate is a Boogie versus Juice WRLD, but that's because his artist is Juice and mine's Boogie. But, he was talking about Lil Yachty, and he was saying something about Lil Yachty being, I was just like, bruh, Lil Yachty, bruh, come on, man.
He's not
I
bad,
don't
but
know.
he's not like the greatest.
The greatest,
you know?
yeah, but you wouldn't put him as the worst, you know what I mean? It's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
it's
for
like,
sure,
he's
for
like
sure.
right there.
My opinion on him is probably biased because I heard this one song. It was, you know that like little new wave of like it's like a Blueface wave, like where they're like offbeat and then they say like outrageous stuff, like
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I heard that one song. It was a Lil Yachty song. It was that type of beat and like that type of sound, and that just threw me off. But I'm pretty sure like the way everyone talks about him, I'm pretty sure there's some good stuff out there. Back in the day, he was good, you know.
Oh, fuck
like
you,
them
broccoli
Lil Yachty,
and shit like
Broccoli
fire songs.
and the one he did with Kyle. I Spy with my little
Yeah, it's just called I
eyes,
Spy. Yeah, good song.
Yeah, so back in the day, yeah, but like I just heard that one offbeat one, and I was like, yeah, nah. That
He's just
threw
going
me off.
upset on that one, but yo, yeah.
Also, wait, I want to talk about something. I want to bring this up. The opium wave.
Opium Wave.
The opium wave. The Yeats and them Ken Carsons and Kanye's.
Bro.
A lot of people say I sound like Yeet, which is debatable, but I don't think I sound like Yeet. But the wave of like that opium stuff, I feel like we should talk about it. I don't know, cause I was having another conversation with Ben about the wave and all that, and I was just like, with Yeet, he created something like right. Yeet created. We can all say Yeet paved the way for something like how Pop Smoke paved the way for drill and all that. So he paved the way for that sound. But how y'all feel about like there's Yeet paved the way and then all the other artists that follow after him, like the Ken Carsons, Kanye's, all them.
I feel like you'll have something better to say about this than me.
I like Yeet, but I'm gonna be real. For most of his like popular songs, he just kind of, I don't know, he just doesn't really say much. He's a good artist. I like find him alright, but I wouldn't. If I jump in the car, I wouldn't just chuck him on. You know,
Yeah.
I'm more likely to chuck on some fucking like Bob Marley or some random shit. With him, he did the album. He did Drake's For All the Dogs, eh? Oh no. Travis Scott's Utopia on Fiend.
Yeah.
I like.
No idea what
I
that
love
is.
Fiend. I know.
You
is that,
You just had to
Yeah,
say
no.
it, man.
I had to.
I low-key hate that
That
song,
one
eh?
song right there. Oh, that song.
That's the one.
Don't
That's
like
the
it?
one.
Nah, Fiend's fine, bro.
I haven't. Have I heard it?
Yeah, Fiend.
Which one is
It
that?
literally
I
just
put
says
him as
Fiend.
the
Fiend.
Fiend.
I think I have to hear it, but he plays. I don't listen to any songs, but he plays them, and I like know them. But like, I don't know.
What about
I probably
Telekinesis?
heard it.
Telekinesis is that on Travis Scott album?
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
If he hasn't played them, I probably wouldn't know them. But keep going.
Yeah, Yeet. I don't mind him. He's not bad, but I wouldn't. Yeah, like I said, I probably wouldn't jump in the car and chuck him on. He's just a bit of a.
What type of Yeet you been listening to, bro?
He's gonna get on your.
I've probably
Bottom
listened to like 3 or 4 songs,
There
but
we go, bro. You see, that's the thing. I ain't saying go listen to like 3 or 4 songs. You can't judge an artist with 3 or 4 songs.
oh, you know, that's just like from all I've listened to. But I'll give him more of a chance. Don't get me wrong. Just,
Yeah.
I haven't had that time.
So wait, in that category, who would you listen to though? Because
Like
now
if-
maybe it's not Yeet. Who is it then?
If I was jump in the car, chuck on someone.
He said reggae, some.
Yeah, I'd probably first choice. fuck, bro, Homebrew from Avondale.
Remember that?
Yeah, is
Um,
that a New Zealand artist?
Yeah, fuck yeah, Tom Scott. He's
Yeah.
he lives. So he had a first band called Homebrew, and then he has another band called Avondale Bowling Club.
I
and
think
they're
I've
from this
seen
area.
that on the top like charts of. I've seen Avondale somewhere. I know I've seen Avondale, but I was gonna ask you too. Like, who are your like when it comes to New Zealand music? Like, you say you listen to a lot of it. Like, what do you listen to?
Fuck. Miroki, he's from Raglan. He reminds me a lot of you about you in general. You guys are very similar. He makes very different music, different music.
Okay,
but
okay.
just your attire, your style, your
Okay.
everything about you reminds me about him.
What's he say his name was?
Miroki.
Miroki. Oh,
He
yeah.
makes like reggae, sort of R&B music,
Miroki.
sort of like summertime music. But yeah, he's my main artist at the moment. Probably Summer Thieves, UB40, just a bunch of old artists really.
It's not
I'm
bad.
all over the place, but at the moment, listening to a lot of Travis Scott.
Travis,
A
hey.
lot of Travis.
Shout out to Travis, yeah. Can't go wrong with Travis. Yeah.
Hey, man. I'm with that guy, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
That guy, he's that
Even though
guy.
that guy's in jail right now, bro, let's give him a mic and like, yo, let him
Nah, with all the
Like,
artists
come
in
on,
jail, they could really host a whole
They would
festival,
make money
bro.
if they started that
They
stuff.
could
yo,
also,
we just
they could make a whole album and just
Bring the prison bus and bring them to perform.
Yeah,
That's their commissary money right there.
exactly, bro. It's so many
Yeah.
locked up. But yeah, I would say for me, it's Boogie.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, we reached about an hour.
Yep.
And is there anything you guys want to say? Anything else coming up real soon, or just letting the album sink in a bit?
Yeah,
Well, for
probably
now-
would be maybe like a little extra
deluxe on the
a
album.
little extra deluxe on the
Yeah, like
album.
with those
Just might release a
mixes.
couple little like maybe a couple songs extra. But
Yeah.
as for this year, I think that's me. That's
Yeah.
me for the year. Next year though, I'm already starting to plan
Easy.
videos,
Everything.
EPs, songs,
Shows.
Yeah,
that's
next
all,
year.
man.
Next year we're gonna go crazy. 2024. The
Yeah.
number's 4, so I can't go wrong with 4. You know what I mean?
That's the
But
year.
yeah, next year definitely.
Do you want to plug your Instagrams, your socials?
Yeah, I was
real
gonna
quick?
say, how can we find you guys?
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
find me on Instagram at FURO.4404.
Mine is Swiss_LEEQUAN.
His name is. You said your name was Swiss LEEQUAN.
Yeah.
I'm Swiss.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming.
Of course,
thank
man.
you.
It was fun. It was
Pleasure having you on.
Yeah.
Nah, it was a fun podcast.
Well, thank you guys all for listening, and we'll see you back next week.
Sure.
Safe.